Okay, now that our sushi rice has steamed, has been vinegared, and has sat for about half an hour, I'm using the Seared Furikake rice seasoning here. And as I showed you previously, that's what it looks like. It really brings the rice to another level. So let's start by adding a little bit to the rice. Now, forgive me, I know the bowl is small, but I think you have a decent visual of what's going on here. So let's just... You want to be generous with this, right? To get the flavor. You want to taste it, right? So I'm going to add a little more. Okay, so and we'll just put it on top. Now, can you notice the rice has a beautiful gloss on it? So that's because when we were cutting the rice with the vinegar, we fanned it and cooled it down, and the rice has been coated with that vinegar, and the rice is looking whole and it's not mushy at all. It will give a very, very pleasant mouthfeel. Now, this is just a few basic techniques. I mean, there's so much to know about it. You know, back in the day, I don't know if they still do it right now, but back in the day in Japan, an apprentice would take as long as almost 10 years just to learn how to perfect the rice. Indeed, a long time. A very long time. And I think it's not just about the rice. It was about discipline and mastering of techniques. I admire such people who have actually done that. I don't think in this day there might be many people who actually follow that practice. I'm not even sure if that practice still exists. Perhaps in the very top sushi restaurants, they may still have those old ethics. It really is a beautiful thing. So, this is about 50 grams for the whole bottle. And I think I probably used about 10 to 15 grams here for 3 to 4 decent size sushi rice pucks or rice cakes. So there it is, and that's a meal on its own. Fry an egg and put it on top of that. That's comfort food right there. Okay, so I'm using this vessel. It's almost like a mold. If you have a ring mold that they use in the restaurants, that would be perfect. And what you would do is line a piece of cheesecloth in it. Add the rice. Use the cheesecloth to kind of press it down and get the shape so it sticks together, and lift. Your portions will be ready, and then you can keep them aside and keep it covered until service. Otherwise it's going to dry out, and that's not going to be good at all. But I'm just going to show you a very easy method here that you can do at home, not have to go out and buy cheesecloth and take more time. Find yourself a nice size or nice portion size vessel like this, and put your rice in there. So you're not going to press too hard, but you're going to kind of press it down like that to ensure. Now this might stick in here. Why? Because I should have put a little bit of sushi vinegar on the base and kind of lined it, like how you would oil a cake pan or something, so it comes out easily. Okay, well, let's just see what happens. So that's in there. For once I can actually find something I need right away. Let's see. Voila! I did have some of the sushi rice vinegar left, so I'm going to put about a drop in there. Swirl it around, and put this rice back in here, just because I want to pack it in a bit more tight so that when we go to the next step, the rice doesn't fall apart. That would be a shame. So as you can see, I'm pressing it down quite firmly. The rice will keep its shape. There you have beautiful rice cake. Oh my goodness, I want to eat it right now. So that's one. So let's repeat. Swirl that around, put it there, rub it in with your fingers. Okay. And let's do another one. Looking good. Nice and firm. Beautiful. That's just beautiful. So I'm gonna continue with this, and we'll be right back as soon as it's done. I've mixed in about half a teaspoon of sesame oil and about just under a tablespoon of canola oil, and I'm gonna just put a little bit into the pan. Make sure your pan is hot before you add the oil in. Okay, now we're just gonna, I got it on medium-high heat, so let's, I think they will come out. They just need a little bit of a jolt, just like that. Okay, so keep the heat, and I'm using a small spatula here. So any rice sort of breaks apart or comes apart, you can always just push it back in there. Okay, so controlling the heat is always important. So leave it there. So I managed to get 3 and I used about half the rice. I mean, you can use the other rice for sushi. Make some osomaki or something. Then cucumber rolls. I'm just using the back. So you see, there is a bit of smoke coming off there. Tone down the heat a little. When things get too hot, just move it away. So I'll put it down to kind of medium. Let's give this one a try or two. I'm just going to put some on here. Increase the heat a little bit. Wow, you hear that? The rice is crackling, getting a nice crisp on the outside. Alright, time to turn off the heat. This is the fun part, eh? Making sure you don't lose any of them. Okay. At this point, I'm going to use something wide. Okay. Take a look at that. The flavor intensifies. The outside has a light crisp. It's beautiful. So we're going to set these aside. And this is pretty much the end of the recipe. So when you want to plate it, obviously you'll put that in the center of the plate. Maybe your protein draped over it, on the side of it, your vegetables tucked in there. That'll be a beautiful thing. I hope you like it, give it a try, and thank you from Majid's Kitchen. If this content was of value to you, please consider subscribing. Thank you. Bye bye.